Hey friends, it's essentially Jessie. Today I wanted to share with you guys my Kayali fragrance collection. I have 8 fragrances here from Kayali that I will share with you guys, and I'm going to rank them from my least favorite, I'm actually decluttering a couple, to my most favorite, because some of these are stellar. So if you have any Kayalis, what's your favorite? Which ones are you like, meh, I'm gonna skip that one? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, I almost have all of the Kayalis. I think they have 12 and I have 8. So let's get started with the 2 that I am decluttering. So I filmed a declutter video earlier, and I will put these on my Mercari for sale. The first one is the brand new Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. 33 is the number on this one. Anyway, the back of the box says pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy. I really thought that I was going to like this one. It is a good fragrance, but something in this does not work with my skin. And it's about to get really warm where I live, and I know that this is not going to be a good fragrance for me for summer. There's just something in here that it just doesn't work with my skin chemistry. So Yum Pistachio Gelato, I will be letting go of it. But if you like sweet lactonic fragrances, you definitely need to get your nose on this one. Next up, another one that I'm decluttering from my collection is the Kayali Deja Vu White Flower 57. I have gone back and forth on decluttering this several times, and overall I'm just not wearing it. There are other florals that I like better. Is this a great floral fragrance? Yes. It's the juice has gotten darker over time a little bit, but it is a good fragrance. It's just not one that I'm reaching for. Like when I think of florals and things that I really want to wear, like Can't Stop Loving You by Kilian, a new one that I just did a full fragrance review on. I love that floral. What's another? My Way by Giorgio Armani. I like the intense version and the original. So Kayali's just so far down on the totem pole for me, the Deja Vu White Flowers, that I'm not wearing it, so I'm gonna declutter it. So on Deja Vu, the scent alone is probably like a 6 or 7. It's a really pretty fragrance, but the longevity is probably a 3 on me. I mean, it just doesn't last. It doesn't really project, so I'm just not reaching for it as much. All right, next up, top 6, I guess. Invite Only by Kayali. I just did a video battling this out between the new Vanilla Royale. While they don't smell similar, I feel like the same type of person would like them both. So I wanted to do a really good compare contrast on that. Kayali Invite Only. This is Amber 23. While this is a good fragrance, there are other Kayalis that I like better. Yeah. It's good. I've worn it. So scent wise, I mean, I would probably give this a 7, but longevity, I would probably give it like a 4, maybe a 5. This lasts about 4 hours on my skin, so it's not great. And for the uniqueness of the notes in this fragrance, I really expected it to last a lot longer than it actually does. Does that make sense? Okay, so in the number 6 spot is Invite Only Amber 23. Moving on. Okay. This ranking is going to get really interesting, and I want to know which ones you like and which ones you're like, I would have put that at the end and this one at the beginning or whatever. By the way, if this is the kind of content that you like, if you love fragrances, if you like battle videos and top 10s and declutters and all those things, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I know that there are a lot of you watching who are not subscribed, and I just really appreciate it if you would take just a second, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and we can all be in this fun fragrance family all together. So moving on, in the number 5 spot is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. This is a nice fragrance. This is feminine. I mean, if you like Delina, like this is kind of in that same, moving in that same direction. It's peppery in the top, and then it's got some saffron. I just did a top saffron video. My top fragrances that have saffron in them. This was in there. But Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper by Kayali is a beautiful fragrance. I love the packaging. Like when they went to this metallic packaging, I was like, yes, I'm here for it. It's so pretty. But is it my favorite? No. Like, I don't know. Fragrance wise, I'd probably give this about a 5 or a 6 because I feel like it does smell a little bit similar to Delina. Longevity wise, I'd probably give it a 5 because it does last pretty well on my skin. I think that the pepper in the beginning just kind of helps it pack a better punch than some of the other Kayali fragrances. But overall, it's a good fragrance. Is it my favorite Kayali? No, it's not. In the number 4 spot is one of the newer Kayali fragrances. This is the Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli. I did a battle video on this versus invite only. I also battled this out with the Yum Pistachio. This fragrance is really nice. I'm loving the oud in this. It's unique. It's really pretty. You need to watch the battle video between this one and Vanilla 28 because some people compare those to one another and say that the Vanilla Royale is kind of its big sister. Watch the video. I have a full review on the differences between the two, and there are a lot of differences. So anyway, Vanilla Royale coming in at my number 4 spot. Fragrance wise, I'd probably give this a 7.5. Longevity wise, I'd probably give this a 6 or 7. Like, this is a really good fragrance. So we're getting into some really good Kayali fragrances, my top fragrances. So this is number 3 is going to be Vanilla 28. This had to be really high up there. This is a great vanilla fragrance. If you just like a boozy vanilla, like this is a great starter fragrance. I don't know, like I have Killian's Angel Share. I love that. It's way more boozy. So I have some other fragrances in this genre that I wear more, but this is a great fragrance and it is stellar for layering. So Vanilla 28 by Kayali coming in at my number 3 spot. Coming in at my number 2, oh, I don't think I ranked this like I did the others. Okay, let's see, Vanilla 28, I would probably give this an 8 for the fragrance, maybe 7.5. And the longevity, I'd probably give it like a 4. It just doesn't last that long on my skin. I always want to be upfront and totally honest with you guys. If something's worth the money, if it's not, I want you guys to know what's worth it. Okay, coming in at the number 2 spot, I love this. This is Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21. This is also in one of the metallic bottles. This is a beautiful fragrance. I may put this on my perfume tray this week. I love this fragrance. Utopia it's vanilla, it's coconut, it's really nice. The fragrance, I would probably give it like an 8.5. I really like this fragrance, maybe even a 9. But for longevity, I would give it like a 3. It just does not last on my skin, but there's some fragrances, not very many, but there are some fragrances like Utopia that I like the scent so much, I don't care that it doesn't last. Does that make sense? So Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21 is so good. If you haven't smelled it, get your nose on it. And in my number 1 spot for Kayali fragrances, this is my favorite Kayali fragrance at the moment. I really think on any given day, like my number 1 and my number 2 spot could swap places, but Eden Juicy Apple 01, this is so good. I'm not a big fruity fragrance person. I don't have a ton of fruity fragrances in my collection, but Eden Juicy Apple, it just does something. Like I need to do a top apple fragrances. This would definitely be on my list. It's so good and so unexpected. I really think that, you know, you just don't smell a lot of apple forward fragrances. I know Gold Coast has apple in it, but it also has rose. And this is beautiful. It is just ridiculously beautiful. So let me know, do you like apple fragrances? Maybe I should do like my top apple fragrances. That would be really good. Anyway, but I'm not a big fruity person. I don't really like berry fragrances, but this is so good. It's like mouth-wateringly good. As far as the scent goes, I would give this a 9. It's unique. And as far as the longevity goes, I'd probably give this a 5 or 6. Like it lasts okay. It's not stellar. If they would make this in an intense version, I would be the first one to get it. It would be phenomenal. I wish it lasted longer. It's just a real clean fragrance. And it's not like fresh soapy clean. It's plain like real straightforward, beautiful, love it. So Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple 01 takes the cake in my number 1 spot out of all of the Kayali fragrances that I have in my collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Be on the lookout for my shorts. I'm putting out a couple of short videos a week, and then of course I put out a couple of regular length videos a week. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Subscribe, click that like button if you like Kayali fragrances, or if you want to see more of my like brand reviews, drop me a comment below. Let me know which brands you want to see like my collection of. I've done a Bond collection review before. I don't know if I've done a House of Sillage. I don't think I have. I could do Tom Ford. Anyway, drop that in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smell you later.